Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jane, and today I'm going to talk about our secret hideaway place. I think every family, especially in these times, it's not only about stocking food and stocking water and just being prepared because things are so crazy nowadays in this world. But I also believe every family should have a secret place that in case you get separated, this is where we're going to meet. And this place right here is our secret place. So I don't know if you ever watched the series The Walking Dead, where there was a compound where everybody that was trying to survive ended up, and it was really secure and nobody could get in. For us, this is that kind of place. There's only a few people that know about it. There's only a few people that has access to it. We and 20 other people have the keys to get through this gate, and it's really hidden away. It's really secure. It's somewhere that you can meet up. If push comes to shove, if shit hits the fan, this is where we decided as a family that we would meet up, and it's somewhere that we can be safe for a very long time. This is the wall. Nobody can get over this. Let me go closer so you can see. So this is me. That's the wall. We have our own tents, our own tent gear, our own fishing gear. There's a big lake full of fish. If you want to find something to eat, you can fish all day. We come as often as we can to keep familiar with the place and to practice our fishing. We try different baits, commercial baits, homemade bait, and just things out of the kitchen, so we have an idea what works and what doesn't work. So right now he's using just normal potatoes out of your kitchen, something that you would just normally cook with, or potatoes out of the garden. So it's just a matter of honing your skills so you know what to do when you have to do it, when time comes that it's necessary to do it. So yeah, I know referencing The Walking Dead is a bit extreme, but we are living in extreme times, people. The world is not the same anymore, and like I said, I think something big is coming. I don't know what. They already started to hint on the news that another big crisis is on the way. But in general, just without us killing each other, we are basically living in some sort of movie scene where people are just trying to survive. They're trying to feed their families. It's more difficult. People can't afford food anymore. They can't afford housing. We're basically living in a crisis situation where everybody's trying to survive. Everybody's trying to feed their families. Everybody's just trying to stay alive. And what better reference than The Walking Dead? Because that's what we are. We're walking around like dead people. Nobody's using critical thinking anymore. Everybody's swallowing everything that is said on the news. There's hardly anybody anymore that thinks for themselves. We even have our own little boat. It's hidden away in the bush. It's covered. We can go out on the lake if we want to, whether to land a fish or just for our own personal use. It's a really nice place, and I'm really happy that we were able to find it, and we love the group of people that come here. We're a close group of people, like-minded people, and yeah, we really feel safe here. How are we surviving out here with our tablets, without any electricity. Don't forget we have solar chargers. You always have to remember to have a plan in place for when things go south, especially if you're not able to stay in your home and you have to hit the road running. Where are you going to go? And you have to feel secure that your family will be here, your friends will be here, like-minded people. So you guys know how it was in 2020 and 2021, where by the flick of a pen they were changing laws that took away our freedoms. I don't know about in your country, but in my country, every few days they were in parliament coming up with some new law that basically stagnated our lives. You know, you couldn't go out of the house, you couldn't go to the restaurants, you had a certain amount of time to go to the grocery stores and pick up your groceries. It was just crazy. And who is to say if that is coming again? Who is to say what is around the corner? I mean, you can already hear on the news that they're already starting to buzz about new big diseases coming up. I mean, there's this lab in England right now that are busy creating new jabs for us, while they don't even know what disease is coming, or do they, you know? Yeah, my point is we are in perilous times, guys. I don't know what's coming, you don't know what's coming, but the point is to be prepared, anything. And that's what I wanted to bring across to you today, that it might be something that you didn't think about, but you imagine if something drastic happens and the cell phone towers go down and you cannot get in contact with your family. You're spread out all over the place. What is your plan? Where do you plan to meet up? And once you meet up, is it going to be somewhere safe that you could stay for a while, that you have things stored up, that you have access to water, you have access to food? Another thing that's really important in situations like this, don't wait for it to happen, but always have your car full with gas that you can just get up and go. If it's a situation that you cannot stay at home because the area is too dangerous. I made a vlog about that, I'll link it above, where the area that you're in is too dangerous and you have to move to somewhere else. Where are you going? And once you get there, how safe and secure will you be? And will you be able to maintain yourself? Those are the questions that you have to ask. Those are the questions that you have to discuss with your family. I do not feel comfortable putting my life in the hands of my government. I want to have control over my own safety, my own health, my own food supply, my own water supply. Because I remember very clearly in 2021, they gave everybody time slots that they could go to the grocery store and pick up groceries. It was first the elderly, and nobody could be in the grocery stores when the elderly were there, and then the other people, which is a noble thing to do, but you should not have to be in that situation. You should be prepared before it gets that far. On a whole other note about taking away our freedoms, it's just so crazy that I remember growing up when we could have an opinion. That's not the case anymore. If you have an opinion, it's rarely that you can speak it out if it goes against the grain, if it goes against what the media is pushing out, if it goes against what the government is pushing out. You're immediately deemed a bigot or a racist or a conspiracy theorist or crazy, or you be cancelled. If you look good when you watch mainstream media, and you look and you listen carefully to how they speak, you can see and hear terror in them. They are so afraid to say something that is not politically correct. I'm thinking, have we come that far that we cannot voice our own opinions? That we cannot speak out against something that we don't think is appropriate, or that doesn't fit our own moral compass? It's like they want everybody to think one way, to tote one line, and you basically can't have your own opinion anymore. Quite controversial what I'm about to say now. I don't really care, because I always had my own opinion. For example, I will never go along. I don't care if they put me in a camp. I will never go along with the idea that there are 67 genders. I do not believe in it. And I should be free to speak out on that. I should be free to say that. If you are free to say that you believe in that, I should be just as free to say I don't believe in that. So here we are as a society. They want to zip our mouths and zip our opinions about a whole range of things. I only see it getting worse. I only see our freedoms being chipped away on so many different levels. And I don't know where this is going to end. In the grand scheme of things, it never can end okay. It never can end okay. But the point is, how far will they go to take away our freedoms? And where will you go to feel safe? Where can you go to feel safe? In your own environment, with your own people. That really is the message today. Have a plan. Just always have a plan, because we are not in control of things. The little bit of control that we have over our lives, you have to take it. You have to prepare, and you have to be ready for anything. So yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Connect with me in the comments. Tell me what you think about this. Do you have a secret place that you and your family can go to? Did you talk to them about it? So I'll see you again in my next vlog, and thanks for joining in. Cheers.